Hello everyone! So today I thought I would do a game of Glossi-Yay, or Glossi-Nay because they have a new moisturizer that's just been released, and I thought I would just do a full rundown of what I think of basically almost all Glossi-Yay products, because people sometimes ask me like what I think about them because they're a popular, very aesthetically pleasing brand, and it's a lot of people's first introduction into skincare, and also their makeup is super approachable. And their price points are also pretty affordable. So they're popular for a reason. I have made a lot of Glossier purchases over the course of the years. I'm just gonna go through one by one all my Glossier products that I have, the ones that I've tried and I don't have with me right now, and tell you what I think. Let's go! So let's start with skincare. First up, let's start with a Glossi-Yay. I have the Priming Moisturizer Rich. I really like this. It's kind of heavier, but I find it really does make a really good priming base for makeup. I have found that this is super similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. That one has more of like a rosy scent, and this is a lavender scent. So if scents bother you on your face, then definitely don't use this. But I love it as a makeup primer. So it really does live up to its name of priming moisturizer. The original priming moisturizer is a Glossi-Nay for me. I didn't find anything special about it, but the Priming Moisturizer Rich is a Glossi-Yay. Continuing with the priming moisturizers, this is their latest launch, the Priming Moisturizer Balance. It's oil controlled gel cream for kind of oily skin. I got this for free from Glossier because I participated in like one of their focus groups. Like I guess I in some way contributed to naming this product, so they sent me this and the solution as a thank you. Overall, this gets a Glossi-Yay from me, but with reservations. My favorite moisturizer of all time is the Used to the People, the green one, like the really light one. I love it all year round, even when it's the winter and I need something richer. I kind of use it as a moisturizing serum, but I found that I was reaching for this over my favorite moisturizer for a good like month, and it takes a lot to win me over in terms of moisturizers because my Used to the People one, I love it so much. So this has a very similar consistency, I find, to like the Drunk Elephant Protini. I find like that's the most similar product that I can think of that people would be familiar with. My biggest reservation when it comes to this product is that it just did not play well with a lot of my other products. So there was a lot of pilling that was happening, and I'm pretty sure that's probably from the silicones, like the dimethicone that's in here, that gives it, a very nice texture, but it doesn't want to mix well with anything oil-based. So my Kosas tinted face oil, that absolutely not. And I was also going through some of my sunscreens because after I put on a moisturizer, I always follow up with sunscreen. My regular sunscreen is the SkinCeuticals UV Defense. It's like the really liquidy one. That one's my all-time favorite. It just doesn't feel like there's anything on my face. Supergoop Matte Mineral, like poreless sunscreen, that pilled like crazy with this, and so did a Kula sunscreen that I have, which is it's like a tinted BB cream. Honestly, like just a nightmare mixing with this. I found that this really does keep you matte for the most part throughout the day. So it is as advertised, but I just found it so frustrating that I really had to think about what products I could use with it. And sometimes I just had to wash everything off because it wasn't working out. I just got really frustrated after a couple weeks of like trying to figure out what I could use this with. But if you're just using this and putting, a little bit concealer on top, it's no problem. But this with a full face makeup, I just don't recommend it. Like, you might run into problems, you might not. I get super frustrated when things like that happen because I just, like, I don't want to have to think about it. Like, I just want to play with all the products that I have. I don't want to have rules that are like, I can use it with this and I can't use it with this other thing. I feel like I had the same problem with the Tatcha water moisturizer, but I can't remember. But anyways, like, I really don't like silicones in my skincare for that reason, because I just find that they always pill on me with like something I'm trying to mix it with. But in general, like, I really did like this. I use this mostly, like, almost all throughout the spring. It's just that now in the summer, because I like using lighter makeup like the Kosas tinted face oil and with the sunscreens, like, this has just kind of been sitting in the back. So that's kind of my little rundown on this guy. Glossier Solution, the other product that Glossier sent me. This is a Glossi-Nay for me. I used it on a daily basis, but like I didn't get that far. This smells to me like bleach in a way. The smell that hit me the most was, this smells like a Chinese restaurant bathroom. Like one of those really good Chinese restaurants, you know, hole in the wall kind of a place, and then the bathroom just smells kind of like bleach, and frankly, just like this. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. I just don't have a good association with that smell. I know that this product has helped so many people, but it's just not for me. I love that it has a pump and whatnot, but when it comes to, if I want like an exfoliating toner situation, I just found that I ended up reaching for my Caudalie Vino Pure toner over this one, just because I just liked it more. Like, it doesn't leave my skin feeling as sticky as this one, but I mean, I have no doubt they probably work very similarly. I just didn't feel the joy from using this product. Moving on to the Milky Jelly Cleanser. This is a Glossi-Nay. I just don't love it, never really have. It's not particularly good at washing off makeup because I'm such like a one-step cleanser kind of a gal. Like, I just want to splash water on my face, put some cleanser on, and I want all my makeup gone. We have the Glossier Bubblewrap. I was so excited when this launched, I got it right away. This is a Glossi-Yay. I really like this product. I reach for it a lot. I generally just use it in my eye area. So I put one pump onto my finger and then I just smush it under my eyes and then just kind of like in the laugh line area and just like on my cheeks. And it does plump. It, you know, works as advertised. I think I've only used this on my lips a couple times because the first time I put it on my lips were just burning. So that kind of turned me off of this for a little while, but it's apparently fine in my eye area. This won't work for everyone because if you have like really sensitive skin, it's probably not for you. Just because I did have that experience of having like my lips on fire. It's probably not good. That's not a good sign, not what you want. That's my little bubble wrap. I love it that it has a little airless pump. It's pretty awesome. So here I have the Glossier Super Bounce Serum. It's the only serum of theirs that I've tried. They also have a vitamin C one and Super Pure, which is niacinamide and zinc, I believe. This one is hyaluronic acid and vitamin B5, both which are known for being super hydrating. I do tend to reach for this. So it's a Glossi-Yay, just because it does keep, you know, the moisture on my face, keeping everything nice and plump. It's good for what it is and it's not too pricey. Could you get something super similar from The Ordinary? Yes, but I find that I like this formulation more because it's not as sticky. I find a lot of The Ordinary serums to be super sticky and they work, but again, when it comes to skincare, it's kind of part of my self-care routine and I just want that little piece of the user experience to just be perfect. Like, I just want to feel really good as I'm using all these products. So the Glossier Zit Stick. Honestly, I don't know why I bought this because I know that the active ingredient in this is the benzoyl peroxide, which I get from Target. This is a Glossi-Nay because I can get benzoyl peroxide from Target for like $2–3 and it lasts me forever, and I get the super strength 10% one and it does, they say the same thing, and this only comes with 3.5 milliliters of product. My Target, it's like up and up benzoyl peroxide, comes with 30 milliliters of product and it costs like $3. This is a lot more than $3 and it's like quite alright. What I do find I use this for is just to pop it in my purse because I like that it doesn't spill. I mean, it's not great for planes because it does kind of come out, but you know, I can keep it on and just like roll it on if I feel a spot coming on, but it's fine. I just don't think it's a good use of money. Okay, so next up we have Glossier's Balm Dotcom. This is the mini guy I got in a skincare set. I don't know where the others are. I like them. I didn't think I would like them because I know that the first ingredient is petroleum, which I'm kind of like, so you're telling me this is just glorified Vaseline. The formulation is a lot more elegant than just Vaseline, so I get it. They have fun flavors. I just think there's like better lip balms out there. Like, this is fun and all, but I wouldn't like wholeheartedly recommend it. This is a Glossi-Nay. It's very close to being a Glossi-Yay. It's kind of a glossy meh. Up to you, to each their own product. Skincare product I have is the hand cream. Woohoo! Which is like so cute. This has like a squishy top. I was so excited about this because it comes in the scent of the You fragrance, which I'm a big fan of. So I was obsessed with this when I got a little sample. I kept on spritzing it until I used it all up. I'm allergic to fragrances, so why I bought this, I was young and naive, what can I say? The packaging and everything is just so perfect. It's just like you fit your little thumbprint in there. And I'm a sucker for good design. That's why I have this. It's like still mostly full because this makes me super sneezy, as most synthetic fragrances do. Not to say that synthetic fragrances are bad. I just happen to have a sensitivity to them and I just do better with natural fragrances. That's just me. But I did work for a summer in, not a summer, like a whole semester in niche fragrances. So I realized like how unique this is, especially at the price point. Like it's just, it's clean, but it's also a little bit musky, and I like how it wears. This is a Glossi-Yay. The scent in this is nothing like Glossier You. It smells like plasticine. A yippee for the product. Not that there's like much in here. It's like an ounce of product, and it feels like kind of empty. Like it's just air. Packaging Glossy-Yay, actual product Glossi-Nay. I saw in the reviews that a lot of people felt like the strong was super strong, really pungent, like stinky. I don't find the scent overwhelming. It's just not pleasant, like at all. In terms of the actual hand cream, do you see it kind of comes out as like a little ribbon? It's just fine. There are definitely better hand creams that I like more. This, it just smells nothing like Glossier You. So yeah, this is Glossi-Yay if you want the packaging, Glossi-Nay if you're actually looking for a hand cream. Okay, let's go into their hybrid product, the Glossier Futuredew. This also came in the same little skincare set that they had a few months ago because I was really curious about this. That this is super similar to Charlotte Tilbury's Flawless Filter, which I love using because anytime I've ever been out and about and been complimented on my skin, it's been Charlotte Tilbury's Flawless Filter, and this is super similar. It does have an oilier finish, whereas the Charlotte one has more of like a glowy finish, but without being oily looking, which makes sense because this is oil serum hybrid. So because my skin tends to produce a lot of oil, this is not like the super most flattering look on me, but it is nice. Personally, this is a Glossi-Nay for me. That's a nice little glow we got going. It doesn't smell like anything. I can see why people would super love it. I just never found myself reaching for it or wanting to use it, like, at all. I've used it a few times, but like, I didn't want to use it and I didn't love the way it looked throughout the day. So there you go. Okay, moving on to makeup. I'll start with Lashslick. Glossy, absolutely not nay. This did absolutely nothing for me. I love a tubing mascara. I love mascaras in general. Like, if there's a new one, like, I just want to try it. It does nothing. Like, it doesn't look like I've done anything to my lashes, and I can sit there for like 5 minutes trying to build this up. I've tried layering on different layers and letting it dry in between. I get nothing. This would be absolutely beautiful if you have like naturally long lashes and you just want to make them like a little bit blacker, a little shinier. Congratulations. But for me, my lashes did not curl at all. They're just like straight, and then barely added any length. You couldn't even tell I was wearing any mascara. And the best part about this formula is how easy it is to take off. And I mean, if my favorite part of a mascara is how easy it is to take off, then there's really no point. I mean, having a mascara that's not easy to wash off is kind of a bit of a deal breaker for me. Like, I will abandon mascaras because it's just not easy to wash off at night, and I'm just too lazy most days to do a double cleanse. And I don't want to walk out of the shower with raccoon eyes. I just want it to go down the drain. So the washing off process is super important. However, if it's the only thing it has going for it, then what is the point of even putting this on? So, Glossi-Nay. Big Glossi-Yay is the boy brow. This is my brand new one. See, the other thing about the Glossier packaging, it's kind of like some of the products feel super luxe. Like the Priming Rich Moisturizer, like, I love this clear acrylic, and this feels super luxe, like it's just a custom package and it's sculptural, it's super beautiful, you want to leave it out. And same with the hand cream. Even the serum, not so bad. But some of the packaging, like this, or these guys, it's just like, I don't know, it just feels cheap. And packaging is a huge part of, you know, beauty products, and a big part of why people want to use it and buy it. You want it to feel nice in your hand. You want the product to work really well when you use it. So it's just an element. But I always find that all the letters come off, which is annoying. So this is my new one. This is my old one. So I just brought out my new one to show you. I love Glossier Boy Brow. I've kept going back to it. I've tried other ones like Benefits, Milks, Anastasia, like classic brow products, but I just keep going back to this one. I find the brush is like the perfect size for me. The Benefit brush a little bit more. The Milk makeup one is way too messy for me. It's too big. I've tried other ones that are like too skinny and like too rough on my eyebrows. Like, it feels like I'm exfoliating. But this one's good. As you can see, my little brush guy is a little bit bent. As I go through this little tube, which lasts me quite a while, and I'm not picking up product anymore, I just put a little bend in the brush. I find you can still get quite a bit of product if you do this, to, you know, really use up everything that's in here. I discovered that completely by accident because one day I dropped the wand and then it got bent, and then I put it in and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much more to scrape out of here. So there's a little tip and trick for you. Last makeup product that I have here with me is the Glossier Stretch Concealers. So I have G11 and G12. They're the two lightest shades, and I do use these guys a lot. These are probably my all-time favorite concealer. I just find it so skin-like, it's so easy to blend. Sometimes I use it just kind of like all over just to spot conceal. I tend to use G12 under my eyes and then G11 kind of everywhere else. Now that it's summer, G11 I also use under my eyes, but because I'm quite pale, I do tend to use G12, although it's a little bit too cool toned for me, so sometimes I mix a bit of the both. But this is a product that I've repurchased over and over again. My mom uses it too because it's just nice. It never looks makeup-y, it just looks like your skin, and I haven't found another concealer that kind of does that. It's not the most full coverage, and it's not super buildable, but I just like how easy it is to use, and you know, I just put it on and I'm good to go. Some days I'm not wearing any makeup and I just need to conceal the veins under my eyes because that skin there is just like fully see-through, and I don't want to look like a vampire basically. I'll just smush a little bit of this on, and I always have one with me in my bag, in my little makeup bag. If I'm carrying a bag big enough to put that in, I always have one of these with me, and I carry it with this. So, can you even see? Yeah, so this is G11, this is G12. You can kind of tell this one is a lot more neutral. This used to be their lightest shade, but then they expanded the shade range, and then this became the lightest shade. Okay, so a lot of the Glossier makeup products have not impressed me, so they're all basically, if I don't have it, it's pretty much a Glossi-Nay. Lid Star just didn't really impress me. A lot of their Glossier Play products have phthalates and glitter in them that's just not biodegradable, which is an absolute no for me because I'm just so, I'm not gonna wipe off my makeup and then toss the wipe into the garbage. I just walk into the shower and I'm like, makeup like run off my face and down the drain. I will say that the Color Slide eyeliners are really nice, but I don't like that you have to sharpen it and it's plastic. I would have preferred if it was in a wood pencil if possible. The lip gloss is super sticky. The Generation G lipstick, I lost mine and I never repurchased it. I found it super drying. Like, you do get that kind of like blotted lipstick look, but I could just get that same look if I use my fingers in a lipstick and just like smush it down my lips. Their brow flick pen, I made a complete mess of my face with that. And I've heard that it dries out. I was in the Glossier shop in New York right before a meeting, and I tried it on my brows, and immediately I had to go to the back area where they had the sinks, and I had to like wash off my brows and then like try to put them back on in the store because it was not for me. Like, I have kind of light eyebrows to begin with. If I really fill them in, it looks kind of strange, like really dark eyebrows against my really pale skin. So I just put boy brow in on most days and call it a day. Louder is fine. Meta, no. Yeah, the Wowder is fine. It's not my favorite, hence why I don't have it. Halo Scope, it's just too sticky for me. I'm much more into a cream to powder finish. Oh, Glossier Cloud Paint. Honestly, I like the product itself a lot, but the packaging is just too messy. Like, you need so little, and the opening of that tube is so big, it just kind of gets everywhere, so that's why I don't have it. Guess that's pretty much it. That's my little Glossier stash, and those are all my Glossi-Yays and Glossi-Nays. I almost forgot to mention, okay, another huge Glossi-Yay are their pouches. This is the reason I made my very first Glossier purchase. I was traveling with a friend and she had all her toiletries in one of these nifty little bags, and I was like, where did you buy that? I need that. She's like, actually it came free like with my Glossier purchase, and I was like, Glossier. Glossier, Glossier. Okay, so then that's when I bought my first boy brow. This is like the mega big size, and I have lots of them because I love traveling with it. I actually put I always carry around like reusable utensils and glass straws with me when I'm out and about, and I keep them in a smaller Glossier pouch, and that's always in my purse. So yeah, okay. Now that's everything. Let me know if any of these are your favorites, if you disagree with me on any of them, and hopefully you guys will subscribe, and I'll see you around soon. Bye!